All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Um, I want to welcome you to the career program, particularly the Diploma in Data Science program today. Today is our official launch, and yesterday we've had like a pre-launching activity where the Vice Chancellor came and gave us all the information that we needed. Yesterday we had 100 candidates, 100 students that filled the form. That is those students that were present. Today again, we are going to take attendance after the class. I'm going to take attendance. But I needed to stay the rule. Please, can you confirm that you can hear me? You can use the chat. Whenever I'm teaching or having virtual sessions, I would love people to use the chat. Because over the time I've discovered that not everyone. I didn't say you should raise your hand. Abolari Oluwakemi Sono. I discovered that over the time, people have not been able to. Okay, thank you, one more time. That reminds me, where is the SRC president? GPG, is this call live on YouTube now?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, so let me just come. Okay, yes, I know it's live on YouTube. Let me see the student that are there. Raise up your hand, SRC president, if you are here. SRC president, raise up your. Okay, I'm back.
All right.
Yes, thank you so much. So, please kindly confirm that you can see my screen.
It's not showing yet.
How about now?
Yes, you can see now.
Okay, thank you so much. So, this Diploma in Data Science program has 21st century skills cut across machine learning, data science, business analytics, and digital entrepreneurship. Our goal is to provide you with hands-on training that will help you. Like I mentioned yesterday in passing, these are courses that you should take and pass them. And we will take the results to Senate. Senate will approve these results before you are eligible to graduate. Last session, we had a total of about 70 students who participated in this call. And in the first call, I think about 23 students did not make it. That is, they didn't meet up with our graduation requirement. Our graduation requirement for this session is that you must actually have 60% in all the modules. And now we have 5 modules that are compulsory. I'm going to show you the 5 modules that are compulsory. These compulsory modules are supposed to be completed. You take the classes, the courses, and then you will be able to then take them. So we have data analysis as one of the compulsory module. We have generative AI and prompt engineering, second one that is compulsory. LinkedIn optimization is compulsory, that's third. Digital marketing and business venture, that's number 4, is compulsory. Number 5, Google Workspace productivity is also compulsory. Now, I will quickly go around those courses in the next 10 minutes to tell you the reason why you should learn them. Now, we are also going to share with you this landing page that we have hosted on GitHub. And afterwards, we would also allow you to be able to sign up. The sign up process will be taken by Mr. Ezekiel. He's going to guide you through the sign up process. Why are we learning these things? The Vice Chancellor took our time to explain that we want you to be global citizens. We want you to be people who will solve problems. When you leave the university, now you are responsible. You are supposed to be able to solve problems. In our 21st century generation, it is not just your ability, it is your stability. The word stability is my own way of telling you that it is what you can do. Just before we had this call, this meeting, I had interview sessions, or let me just say the roundup of interview session with 3 developers. 3 developers. One of them, they are working on an app as part of a project that I'm on. Many of you know me as a biochemist, as a biochemistry lecturer. In the next few months, you are going to see the other side of me. Beyond being a biochemistry lecturer, I am an ICT expert, consultant, startup founder, and several other roles that I play because I am a fully detribalized citizen. I am not just staying on the tribe of biochemistry. Yes, as a biochemist, I know it to the full. I can teach it from my head. I can teach biochemistry for 10 hours without opening a single book. That is what I have done in my career. But the world today requires that you should know how to do more than just one thing. Apologies to those that are not Christians, but I will just use an example that is very close to me. If you remember in the Bible, yes, I'm still sharing my screen. Are you not seeing my screen anymore? Are you not seeing my screen? Hello? Please confirm if you can see my
We
screen.
can see it now.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So if you remember in the Bible, the parable of a particular man who was given talents. Several of them were given talent, but it happened that one of them actually used the talent and multiply it, and by so doing, he was able to actually have more profit by putting on the talent. So, as a student, what you're supposed to do is to be able to use the talent that you have been given to execute something better and good for yourself. Quite fine. Many of you are nursing students. Very fine. Many of you are accounting students, students of physiotherapy, students of public health. Okay, no, we don't have public health in this course. Students of microbiology and all of that. At the end of life, by the time you'll be graduating, you're going to face life full-fledged. Many of you will say, oh, no, 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 don't worry about them. I'm graduating with RN, I'm RN, I have public health, I have this, I have that, I cannot be hungry, already I have an hospital I'm going to work in. Those are very, very good things, quite very fine. But let me tell you this, the bitter pill of life. That life does not revolve around just your skill alone. The Vice Chancellor mentioned yesterday that you are going to be given a new ticket as your BSc, so that if in life you do not have to do any other degree again, your meal ticket BSc degree should be able to carry you to every other thing you want to do. But let me tell you that in life, if you must actually be wealthy, I don't know the goal of some people here actually. If you are given the opportunity to either be rich or be wealthy, I don't know what we are going to choose. Maybe we should run a poll. If you want to be rich, just put in the chat box, I want to be rich. If you want to be wealthy, maybe you should put in the chat, but I want to be wealthy, so that we can see some poll. But then, so as not to take so much time, if you actually want to be okay, you want to be wealthy, you should go beyond working for people. You should allow your money, your skill to work for you. This generation is a generation driven by skill. You can be a nurse working for federal government, or a nurse working for federal government because it is your passion, or you just like working for federal government. But you should also have a skill that can fetch money for you and your family. That is the goal of the university. Apart from that, if you are even on your if you are on your career as a nurse, there should be something that will distinguish you. All you know should not just be everything about health alone. You should be able to have some skills that will distinguish you. Let me give you a very good example. I used to have a very close friend who studied engineering, and eventually life happens. He was working in a bank. While he was working in a bank, at the time he was even working in Umaran, first bank in Umaran here, and they needed to select somebody. Said they were looking for one of the bank officers in any of their branches that knows Python, and that will make the person to be relocated to their headquarters. Give or take, that is going to increase the person's pay because he has a skill above other people. You will be several steps ahead, like the VC says. Your head will be up when you know your skill. I'm not talking about whether you want to use it to be rich or you want to use it to be wealthy now. I'm talking about you doing it. As a biochemist, I am not just a biochemist. Even as a biochemist, I have skills. I'm a data analyst. I'm able to analyze data faster than a normal usual biochemist. If a nurse, you are able to do something better than just being a usual nurse. You are an accounting student, you cannot explain taxation rules, you cannot use simple Excel, you cannot prepare document differently from other people, you cannot use the AI that we have in the world today to be able to do something. You cannot do digital marketing, you cannot do side hustle. It's a bitter pill, let me tell you now. One job, one means of income cannot help you as a family. Many of you are looking very good, and now because your parents are sponsoring you, yes, there are some people that are living on family wealth, and if they continue to sleep from now till December 2026, they will still have money that will cater for them. That is very good. Applaudisses to you. But wealth is not just about what somebody has saved somewhere. Wealth is having to um, find a formula or a system that will multiply your money. If the money is not being multiplied, after a very long time, such money would diminish. It will be depleted like gold that you're actually trying to unearth in a particular place. My dear students, I want to present to you these skills. We are pretty sure that it has worked for other people and it's going to work for you if you take these skills very, very importantly. We want to make them hands-on. We are going to be having student-centered learning that will help you. We also have what we call the capstone project. If you do these courses, these modules, I'm going to take part of them. If you do these modules and you did not pass the capstone project, then you have not taken them. The capstone project are like the final projects that you're supposed to do after taking the courses. We want you to take them seriously. If you have a friend in your class around you who is not taking these courses seriously, I want you to please beg the person. If the person is not taking it seriously, talk to the parent or whoever can talk to the person to take it seriously. I'm begging you to please take these courses seriously. Our joy is that we are going to get you to acquire these skills and get them to done. The skill is not free. Last session, graduating student paid 70,000 naira for the skill. The university is here to determine the total costs of this year's session. You have to pay it, I think, to the career center account because of the instructors that are going to be taking you these courses. But that does not mean you will not start learning. You start learning, and then we are going to give you a timeline for the payment. Now, let me also say something. I'm not saying this because I want it. I have used my mouth to say that I don't want anything like makeup or supplementary or anything. And we are not even using that because those of us that are tutors, the career center also that is handling it, we have very busy and tight schedules. We don't want somebody to have it in his mind that, oh, don't worry, if I do not pass this one, there is always what we call supplementary. I will join the supplementary, they'll do it for a few weeks, and then I will just pass like that. If you are thinking about that, you may be thinking about next session. Even if they send anybody to me, I will not listen at this time. I want everybody to join this course so that we can get it done and then we'll be able to get a good part of our life. So the first course that we are going to do is data analysis using Excel and Google Sheets. Some of you may have been used to it. Excel is one of the products of Microsoft, and now the online version of it is what we call the Google Sheets that simply allows you to analyze data. Today, the world has gone beyond just generating content. Data is now the new oxygen of the world. Every minute of life, several data is being generated. We are even streaming this program on YouTube. We are generating data. I'm telling you to type and all of that. Variables are being generated every day. When you also go to the hospital, you go to you want to analyze your project, you want to do something like that, you will have to collect data. You have to fill form. All those forms you are filling, it can be linked to an Excel document. We can analyze it. It will be able to help you to understand and interpret and take informed decisions. That is why you need to learn Microsoft Excel. In fact, it may be in your church or in your mosques. They say, okay, they want to do Google form. They want to know the number of persons that are in this, and that. And then you now want to make some analysis. You want to plot graph. You want to export some data. You want to make some senses. You want to clean the data. These are the things you are going to learn from highly refined professionals that will teach you about Excel. And the knowledge is going to stay with you. I've used Excel to make money. I've had a complete training on YouTube on Microsoft Excel. In 2022, I trained a series of business owners on how to use Excel and Google Sheets for their businesses. And some of them are still referring back to what they've learned from me since that time. If you move away from Excel, it's using what we call R program. Okay, let me go to all the compulsory modules before I go to the non-compulsory ones. The second one you're going to learn, the compulsory module, is the generative AI and prompt engineering. The world today is no longer people that, the illiterate of today is no longer those that cannot read, those that cannot write. It's not even those that cannot learn, relearn, and unlearn. It is those people that cannot interact with AI and cannot write prompts for AI. After some time, people will become stark novices if they cannot interact with AI. As if that is not enough, many people will lose their job, as some are already doing, because of generative AI. Let me also tell you that there are some courses we are offering in TAU that will no longer be relevant. Some of you are currently studying those courses because AI will take your job. Now, why will AI not take my job as a biochemist? AI will not take my job because I know how to interact with AI. I know prompt engineering. I am part of those that are building AI models for users and people to use. If tomorrow NUC says no more university lecturers, you know, now, right now, there's a policy of the federal government that says all secondary schools, there's now a platform for video conferencing. There's a teacher that can teach chemistry, that will teach all the whole world, all the whole statistics at a time, and they will access it from the portal just to solve the problem of not having access to teachers. Now, if the federal government also says now let there be biochemistry lecturers, a professor from Mina should be teaching all the courses and everything is online, and students go to class at a particular time, they take the lecture, take the assignment, then they will fire me. But then before they do that, already I have piloted to another thing, because AI cannot take my job. But there are some people who do not know how to use AI. AI will take their job. So we want to teach you how you can use it for content creation, for design, for productivity, for creativity, for finance, for you to build even your AI apps, application. These are things we want to do. Now, I told you, I want to talk about LinkedIn optimization. I told you that I had an interaction with some people just before we started this call on an interview. They want to hire them for a particular project app development. And one of them was talking about, we paying him 2 million naira per month. He knows what he's doing and is likely to get that pay per month. Before he got to that level, he has gone far. But the reason why I am recommending that guy It's because of the way he was able to present himself. You see, when I was talking, I offered him a consolidated fee of 2.5 million. He said, no, he's not going to take something like that. That what if we look at this, what if we look at this, what if we look at this? What he was able to do is to own his skills, is to be able to present himself. Many people today are able to get job on LinkedIn because they have built their profile there. See, forget about all the things you are doing on TikTok. I know a lot of you are TikTokers and you do a lot of trending things on TikTok. That is like your fun way, is your fun app. But if you must be serious as a career person, you must have a strong internet presence. And everybody will check your digital footprints. People may not judge you based on your TikTok because they know it's a fun app, but they must judge you based on your LinkedIn profile. We're going to teach you how you can build a compelling profile on LinkedIn so that you can highlight your skills, your experience, your achievement. Part of those that graduated last year, they put up all their profiles there. Let me tell you another important thing. When you set up your LinkedIn, you must get your LinkedIn account up and running. Some students did not pass LinkedIn optimization last year because they are saying they could not just do verification to set up their LinkedIn profile. It is compulsory. Your LinkedIn profile must be set up. It must be up and running. I'm going to teach you how you make posts about what is going on in your life. We're not talking about you saying that, oh, I ate amala and fufu today from the cafeteria. No, 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 no. We're talking about, for example, now you are undergoing a training. You can put it up there and say, I am currently undergoing a career redefining training. You take a screenshot of this call and put it up there on your LinkedIn profile. People will know that you are following a journey. People want to know your journey. Before they can hire you, they want to dig into your past and see what is your journey like. What are the people you have worked with? Do you have a startup? Are you taking remote job opportunities? What are the things you have done? Those are the things we want to prepare you for in LinkedIn optimization. Now to digital marketing and business venture. I am taking this course by myself. The Vice Chancellor specifically mentioned that we take business venture so that many of you will be able to know how to put a business out of what you're doing. There are many people today, they don't know how to put a business up out of what they have learned in school. You are a nursing graduate. You don't know how to put a business up out of being a nursing graduate. You study microbiology. You don't know how to put up a business up out of the nursing that you have gone to school to study. Now, how do you also market your product and the product of other people? How do you understand business? What is business? Business is not buying and selling. Many of you attended and maybe you sold your product in the farmer fair. Are you already saying I'm a business person because I can buy product from somebody and sell it online? No, business is way more than that. I'm going to explain to you. You will see the other side of me. You will see the business part of me. I'm going to give you proven examples of what really business means and how you can set up your business. Our desire is that every one of you register your business account before you graduate. That is, you have a CAC registered business name if you don't have before, and then you are able to see how you can be enterprising. How you can be enterprising. Part of this discussion was what brought up a lot of ideas for many students, and many of them are already thinking of how to build their apps. Some computer science students actually built app and now they want to sell it for cafeteria at a particular amount of money. Cafeteria is saying, oh, let's buy this app. They want to sell the app for 5 million. Cafeteria is saying they cannot buy. I went to negotiate with them. I said, see, better you grab this offer now before another people will build the app for you. And then you say a food ordering application. These are things. People are talking business. They're actually seeing how they can solve a problem for other people. So we're going to be engaging in this kind of discussions in digital marketing and business venture. And then another compulsory one is how you can actually use the Google Workspace productivity for your productivity. You see, somebody says that if you cannot learn and you are not ready to learn and you are not ready to approach people that want to learn, then you can never learn. In this world, I was speaking with GBG this morning. He was talking to me about Power Apps. I've not heard about it, but as he was explaining, I figured the solution that they were trying to build up. Today, before I finish speaking now, there's a new app that is launched online. Every day, new apps are being launched. New knowledge is being created. You need to know the applications that can help you in your productivity. That's why we want to bring you to how you can do schedule meetings on Google. Today, the interview I had was on Google Teams. Maybe some of you have not even heard about Teams before. While you are trying to grapple about Teams, they are talking about Zoom, they are talking about Google Meet. You are saying, which one is this one again? You're talking about creating a Google Docs, sharing with some people. You're talking about Google Sheets, Google Slide, Google Form, Google Drive. It is not your fault that you don't know, but it must be your fault when we gave you the opportunity now to learn and you don't know. Because when you are hired, your upline will require that all of these things will be needed for your collaboration. Imagine they telling you and say, put up the document that you have on Microsoft Word on sheet and share me the invite. And you are wondering, how can I invite this person? How can I actually share this person? Or they ask you and then and say, okay, this particular thing you are trying to do, just make it view only. Add my email and make it view only. I wonder, how do I get it done? Or they are saying upload a particular document on Drive and send me the link, put it up on Google Sheet. You are wondering, how do I get this thing done? Or how do I keep my password on Google Tasks? How do I ensure that I organize my life with Google Tasks? These are the things this Google Workspace productivity is going to help you. Now, having gone through all the 5 compulsory ones, we now want to introduce you to other ones, 4 of them that you may choose to also help your skills. Now, one of them is data analysis using R. R programming is a very powerful statistical analysis and data visualization application that is very, very important. I am also learning R as a biochemist. Majority of people that do R are like statisticians, but if you're able to do R programming, it will give you a leverage over just being a statistician. You are able to actually use R for programming, for coding. You're able to use R for data manipulation, and then you can do extensive statistical analysis beyond what Excel and the Google Sheet can do for you. You can use Koto and all of that visualization, their ggplot2 and all of them that can help you to earn more money, extra money. Many of the companies that are able to offer you hard currency, earning in dollars today, need people who have these high-end defined skills, and that can actually be your way. Now, let me also mention this. Last year, yes, it was last year. I can't remember the month. I hired a UI UX developer, and I paid the person 250K monthly. 250K. I want you to ask me which department is this person graduating from? A fresh graduate. I want to know. Please ask me in the chat. If I see up to 10 questions, I'm going to give you the name of the person. I mean the department of the person. UI UX, fresh graduate, earning 250K. Any response? Nobody's chatting, nobody's responding. Who is the person? That's not what I said. I didn't say who. I said which course. Somebody said Department of English. What department? What department? What department? What department? What department? Blah. Thank you. The person studied biochemistry. First degree. Biochemistry. First degree. Now, let me give you a very good breakdown, which is very important. I don't feel bad in mentioning it. The salary in a federal university of a GA, a fresh graduate, GA, that is graduate assistant, if you graduate today, having any degree, I'm not talking about professional courses, and then let's say accounting, and they now employ you as a lecturer, GA, you don't have masters, your salary cannot be more than 100,000 in a federal university. If you move on and then you go and get your master's degree, your salary cannot be more than 150,000 and maybe 150, 160, 170 or thereabouts. That's AL, assistant lecturer. Now, when you now move to L2, you have your PhD. That's when you start earning above 200,000 naira. Now, tell me, this person is earning the salary of a PhD holder, and she has just BSc. Answer me in the comment section. What defines her? What made her to earn more? Yes, I'm waiting for your responses. What makes her to earn more? Anybody? Please put in the chat box. Thank you. I'm waiting for your responses. I'm waiting for your responses. Our hands-on skills are skills. Our qualification. Forget about qualification. It's not a qualification. I can't even remember whether she had 2-2 or 2-1. It was her skills. It was because she had a better skill. I understand that many of nursing students, when you graduate and you have RN and then they place you, you are on internship. I think they said they pay them 200,000 or thereabouts. I'm wondering, in today's Nigeria, do you want to survive on 200,000? Do you know how much your accommodation will cost you? Maybe your parents will still be sponsoring you at that time. And then all your joy is, oh, I had RN, I had this thing, I had BSc, I had BDs, I had BDs, and everything you can lay claim on that comes to your pocket at the end of the month is 200K or 250K or maximum 300K. Maybe as a fresh graduate, you don't know wife, no husband, no children. Maybe you can use that one to flex more. But if that was the way your parents did it, would they be able to buy the iPhone that you're using right now for you? If you have to buy the iPhone by yourself, pay for accommodation yourself, buy bed, buy mattress, buy kitchen utensils, buy everything yourself, and all you have in a month, and then you do your call, you do your everything, it's just 200K or about that amount. Guys, you need more than just your meal ticket. You need skills. You need skills. You need these skills that can fetch you more money, that will make you financially independent. Yes, we're going to learn about financial independence also and we're going to talk about leadership also in the workshops that we'll be doing after these data science courses. So we have this data science and machine learning with Python. Adeola will be taking you these courses on Python programming. So, and Python programming, of course, you know, is an advanced programming language for data science. And this is the oil well of this generation. There's no way you know Python programming and you'll not be making it big. There's no way. We also have a module for you for Power BI. Power BI is able to help you bring up any data analyzed into insights. It's actually what we call an analytics tool. A lot of companies have data they've generated and they want people to be able to interpret it for them so that they can take informed decisions, and that will help you to be able to do that when you sign up for Power BI. The last one is these Power Apps that you can also choose for. That is, it can help you to be able to do automation, building application without having to use too much of coding. And that's where the world is going into now. Microsoft, Facebook, a lot of all these icons, eaglets that you could see that are today, those Silicon Valley guys, many of them have vowed in their life that they are now going to be using low code. That is, majority of their code are written now by AI. Apart from that, majority of those code now we now have lower coding. So you don't have to, in the world to come, we are going to be having little people saying, oh, I'm a tech guy, I'm doing coding. So people that are not tech guys, that are not really computer science, software engineering guys, they are also doing coding and we are part of it. I'm also a tech guy. So I'm telling you right now, in this space, I have my startups and they are up and running. So just before we go ahead to guide you through the application process, if you look at this, I'm going to drop this on your screen now. I didn't provide it earlier on because I wanted you to pay attention, because I know that if I give it to you beforehand, many of you will not listen to me. You rather go ahead to be looking at what I'm saying instead of listening to me. So right now, I am providing for you the details of the registration for this diploma in data science. And then when you click on it, you would see that So let me share my screen properly and then take you to where you can see the form. We want to onboard you. So I'm going to hand over to GBG after now, but then I believe you have been able to access it. Just check the WhatsApp group. You will be able to access it on the WhatsApp group. So you see a pinned message that will put there. You can apply for the modules that best suit your career or interest here. And then once you click it, to take it to a Google form. And then we have other information that are provided for you. On that landing page, there are software installation that you need to install. And then you have those of us that are the instructors there that are going to actually be taking you in this module. So I have Mr. Ezekiel Gundekbo, Adiola Lawa, myself, and then we're going to be having Alabi Adeolu is going to be coming. Then David is likely to take you. Olushola Gundekbo is likely to take you. Ajijola Olubukun is also going to also take you. So these are the instructors that will take you in this module. So please confirm if you have seen the link on your on the WhatsApp. I want to see responses on the chat. Responses, have you seen it? Of course, there are no responses yet. Okay, thank you, one more time. Thank you. Thank you. So, GBG, let me hand over to you now. We have our time is actually up, but then can you just walk us through in 5 minutes? GBG, are you there? You are muted in case you are speaking.
Yes, I'm here.
GBG, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Farumbi. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can.
All right, thank you very much. I think, what's his name, sir? Adiola would like to go before me because of our schedule.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, Adiola.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Farungi. That was quite insightful and that was quite full. Thanks for giving us the ability to pick how to select our choice of where we want to go to, yeah. So we don't become jack of all trades. I want to make money. So thank you. So I'm going to be sharing my screen really quick. That was work. Okay. All right. Please, can you confirm you can see my screen, please?
Yes, Adiola, we can see.
Okay. So today we're going to be talking generally. The primary has already put us on the floor. Has already laid the path for us. We're just going to be here to like talk to what we have. So we'll be starting with crafting a good portfolio and choosing your right to as data analyst. So you want to become a data analyst? What do you need to do? What do you need to know? So what is a portfolio? Okay, so I'm just going to say a data science portfolio contains many things. That is, things that revolve around the things around you. As a data person, you're collecting data, you're going in and out. How can you take that? So, for example, now let's say for your final year, you're going to do research, you're going to require data. Yeah, so those data you're collecting, how do you manage them? Or what method do you use to like analyze those data? That's where data science comes in. And that's where your data science portfolio comes in. It just allows you to demonstrate the expertise that you focus on. on your personal project pretty much. So why the portfolio is important as a data analyst? You want to do a job search around, okay, let's say you finish the program and you want to search for a career around data analysis. They will ask you the question, show us something you have done. Yeah, so this is where the portfolio comes in handy. You don't just stop with the word of mouth. You can have something to showcase your skills. So you showcase your skills, you allow the recruiters to know that, oh, this person knows how to do what they know how to do best. Yes, so let's hire this person. The hiring manager does not need to come and sit down and tell you, okay, take this. Some hiring manager do it where they give you a script and tell you, okay, run this for us. But if you have something in your portfolio they can see, they don't need to go deep dive into that. They will just give you the regular questions in which you need to answer, and that will help you in a very long run. So it's just it just comes in like your resume, pretty much. It shows everything that entails about you as a data analyst. So how do you build these portfolios? So while you can list out all the data skills that you have, it provides you with the proof. You know, I told you about evidence. You must show evidence, show workings, show what you can do. It should not be a word of mouth. So a portfolio is a collection of data projects you've worked on. So you have so many projects you've worked on, like this program you're going through, you're going to be working through some projects. Don't just dump them somewhere. Keep them somewhere. When you are being referred for a job or anything, you can easily go back to these skills and show them something in which you have done. So that's why we give you, we enable you, or we employ you. We are pleading at this point that please, any assignment you are being given, please take it with all, treat it with all your might or all you have. Just treat it like you are treating your normal, regular, probably your project work, your final assignment or something, because they will come in handy. So portfolio platforms that we can use, we have, where we have this platform is you have options of putting all the works we have. So when you are choosing to host it, whether you are choosing to pay a lot of money or to build a website from scratch, where do you get started from? That's where all this portfolio platform comes from. So some options that we have the LinkedIn. So LinkedIn comes in handy where you had a project. So for example, you worked on a project. So if you've not checked the Dr. Rumbi's and GVG's LinkedIn page, go and follow them on LinkedIn so you can see what I'm talking about. So I am a hiring manager comes through your profile. They don't need to ask you questions. They just go through your profile and they know, yes, this is who we want to employ. So let your LinkedIn profile be like your business platform. Like you don't need the website, all the projects you've completed, every project you featured on, your experience, your educational session, everything has to be up to date. The also like, so for example, now the platform that's LinkedIn, it encourages pictures, that is JPEG pictures, PDFs, PowerPoint, Word file. You can always upload all this on your LinkedIn profile. Keep it there. When an hiring manager is just coming, you don't need to come and say, okay, Matadela, show me something which you have worked on. They can just go to your site and just look at your LinkedIn page and go and check everything that is about you. So please follow Dr. Farumbi and follow GBG and make sure you are checking what their LinkedIn profile looks like. So we have the GitHub. So GitHub is an hosted portfolio for. So I think GitHub is pretty much free. It's an open source community, right? And it has over 56 million developers, as you can see here. GitHub gives you like an embedded home. So I did one how to write Python with Hello World. I'll type it and put it on my GitHub. Maybe I run another script that says, what is my name? I run it, I keep, so it's just like a cloud safe. So when you have Google Drive, so GitHub sounds like a code base. It stores all your code there, everything, keep it there. When someone just tells you, I need your GitHub repo, all you just have to do is copy the link for the person will go there and see all your repos, like as many as it is, as you are uploading, keeping data track on GitHub. So you can just tell the person the GitHub, or you just link it to your LinkedIn profile also and say this is your GitHub link. Any project they're looking for, they can easily check what you've worked on year past. We have Kaggle. Kaggle is an online platform where you can do competitions, data science competition, and they have so many data sets there. So you can go through the data sets, and its funniest thing is the customized Jupyter notebook. So you're going to be using some of these things during your data analysis program or your Python program. You're going to be writing some series of code. You're going to be understanding the nitty-gritty of each of it. So Jupyter notebook comes in handy because you'll be running your notebooks there, and it's a cloud environment. So don't be thinking maybe it's like a notebook, like pen and paper. Like I heard it the first time I heard Jupyter Notebook, I was like, where is the pen? Where is the paper? But it's a cloud environment pretty much. So, and they have data set there. So you can always go here when you learn something or learn a code, just go to Kaggle or anyhow you want to call it, Google or Kaggle, but Kaggle is the popular name. So just go there, take any of the data sets, run your code with it from any of the knowledge you've learned in class or during the sessions, run it and keep it on your GitHub repos. So GitHub accounts, create a GitHub account, always upload some of these things, data sets, the code you've written, always upload it there. It comes in handy. So what to include in your portfolio? So your portfolio should have an about me section. So who are you? Tell us who you are. We don't want to have serious talk that my name is Adela, I love eating rice. Yes, so let your work speak for you. Let it tell you what you do in this. Without interest you to even do it. Anything data, what's your about? I love eating rice and beans. My mommy, I'm the second born of my child. My mom, my dad is so and so. We stay at something you can show, like a show and tell. So you can also include your social media accounts, and this is where we're going to be careful with our social media accounts. Don't just have a social media account where you'll be sharing only memes. You'll be share important things that people can learn from inside, that people can see and say, okay, I have interest in this thing. Yes, you get likes, but if I feel like just likes joking around on social media, it's fine to have fun, yeah, but let's keep it professional at some point with our social media accounts. So your project, you put your project there. Let's include project you've worked on. So probably you put there ability to screen data from websites. You can do data cleaning, you can perform different types of analysis. You can perform diagnosis. You can do descriptive, predictive analysis. You can do different things. You see it inside your about me. Don't let it just be like I said, the old blah 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 story that we know about you already. Let it be something unique about you. So talk about the project you work on. You visualize data to tell a story. You created some charts, some map, some visuals. When you create them, write a story around it. Explain what you've done. Communicate complex ideas. So while you're working around this, you hit a stumbling block, and this is how to fix this. People will follow you and be keen to like, oh, this person is good at what they do. Okay, let me see the next problem the person is going to have, and let me see how the person is going to fix it. So when we say that people's work also, collaboration is very important. You say if you want to go far, so if you want to go far, yes, I think if you want to go far, you go alone, or if you want to go fast, go with a crowd, go with multitude. Don't just go alone, because at some point you can get tired. But if you have people that you are in support, that you count with, that you guys can work together, it just gives you a leverage of saying, okay, I have a project, or how can we work on this together? Collaboration is very key. Now, use data analytics tools. We have SQL, we have Python, we have R, and we have Tableau. Use these tools as data analytics tools. So you explain to them, oh, I did my project using Python. I use R to analyze this data. Write about that project. Put everything together as a project you've worked on. So why do I put in my portfolio if I don't have work experience? If you don't have any work experience, I will advise you, start with a small project. Start with something small. And the moment you keep adding those small things that you are doing, at some point you just have an opportunity will just come. So when you do some of these things, when you scrape a website, you write a blog post about the website you scraped, or you have a screenshot of your code, you can write a small essay or small paragraph or description of what you've done and put it there. So the moment you are putting and uploading those things, there's one that will come coming to me, they'll be like, this person does not have a profession or does not have a role now, but is working on data science. This is encouraging. They will go through your profile. People are not that silly. They will go through and see about you pretty much. So other attempts to include, you can include blog posts, and you can include testimonials. Let's say you have testimonials from your professor. Let's say you have a client that said, okay, you did a very good job. They can recommend you. They can write testimonial for you. Your colleagues, probably at work on data analysis, all of them can do that. So it's always a good idea to include them, so they will know that, okay, this person is a person of integrity. You can always vouch for that person. That's where your testimonial comes in. So data analysis portfolio that are best practices. Use your portfolio to demonstrate your passions. So if you're passionate about something, always use your portfolio to be passionate about it. Prioritize your project work using blockchain data. Interested in job in health, use it. If I'm involved in someone that is informatics, use it. Don't just okay, I'm doing data reading today, tomorrow I'm doing this. Let that portfolio be the one to speak on your behalf. Don't just do the talking. Let your portfolio do the talking. And take advantage of tools like Jupyter Notebook and R Markdowns. If you go online, check these things, how to use them to analyze data, how to use them to visualize. They go a very long way. Please use them at your own fingertips. Try as much as possible. You don't know about it, you don't know how to use it before. Try. We all learned from one day. We start learning from a day. So the moment you start now, the now is not too late. Do you understand? So look into some of these tools and take advantage of them pretty much. Only include your best work. Let's say there's a work you made mistake on. Please don't include it there. The mistakes are meant to happen. Yeah, pretty much. But we don't want to put our mistakes out there. Mistakes are to be learned amongst us. Yeah, we don't want to show our clear that this person can make plenty mistake. So let's keep our mistakes to ourselves. So build your portfolio as you learn. As you are learning, as you take your first build, or as you take your first step into anything, please build your portfolio. It is very, very important. Like I said, it's just like your personal website. You don't have anything to show the client. You just have your portfolio to say, okay, yes, this is what I can do and this is who I am. So when they are calling you for interview, they know what they are asking you. Browse other portfolios for inspiration. So like I said, go and check GBG. I check Dr. Farumbi on LinkedIn, see their portfolios, see their profiles, and you'll be amazed as the things they have on their portfolios. So someone doesn't just call up and say, who is GBG? Who is GBG? You just have to go there and see what GBG can do, what Dr. Farumbi can bring to the table. So go there and check. Follow people that inspire you in what you do. Don't just follow random people. This person is doing this. I'll have interest in this, what the person is doing. Follow that person, follow their journey, and you yourself pick something or benefit from that person also. Don't just be a follower without a learner. Do you understand? So important data analytics tools used in the industry. We're going to focus on R and Python. So R or Python, you pick one that is much more reliable for it, like pick up for now. You can do R, yes, and we can do Python. Try and pick one and make sure you are good at it. Don't just be the talker. Always be someone that you know, okay, you are ready to learn. So is it that you pick a focus? Do you want to use Power BI or Tableau for your analytics? These are also tools that you can Google and browse about, and you're going to see their usefulness when it comes to your data analytics field. And that will be all from me. Thank you. If I was too fast, apologies. I have another agenda at the point. So thank you everyone for listening, and over to you, GBG. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Adela. Thank you for your wonderful presentation. Thank you. So let me share my screen. Please let me know if you can see my screen and you can hear me clearly, both on Google Meet and on YouTube. So let me wait for those on YouTube so that we are also engaging them. So that we are also engaging them. Okay, on YouTube, if you can hear me clearly, just say yes. If you can hear me clearly, say yes. Okay, great. I think they can hear me now. All right, so let me share my screen. I'm sharing my screen already. Okay, Dr. Farumbi has introduced everything you will learn in this diploma in data science. And as you can see, we have designed and developed about 9 modules, which are for the job of the future, right? Because nowadays, you don't just master the job of today, right? You need to master the skills for the job of tomorrow. And that's exactly what we are doing here. So for example, you'll be learning about data analysis using Excel and Google Sheets, which we call as spreadsheets. And you'll be learning data analysis with R. As you know, R is a programming language, just like Python. and you'll be learning data science and machine learning with Python, and you will learn how to visualize data with Power BI to create a report and a dashboard. And you will learn, generative AI and prompt engineering. In fact, you can't even, there's no way you will survive without learning prompt engineering. There's no how. Your boss can give you a job, and start asking you to submit it like in the next 1 hour. So if you don't use prompt engineering, you can't survive in any industry nowadays. Then you will learn LinkedIn optimization. What does that mean? It means you need to optimize your LinkedIn. So if you look at Dr. Farombi LinkedIn, Adiola LinkedIn, Professor Francisca LinkedIn, and other LinkedIn that are so professional, you can see the difference between that and those that are not professional, right? And I can't count the number of jobs, I've gotten by the grace of God from LinkedIn, right? In fact, we work on a recent poverty research across 19 states in Nigeria. That the Parambe knows about it, and Adela also knows about it, all right? And that job actually came through LinkedIn. Just unfortunate, I cannot show you on my LinkedIn how it came, right? But maybe in the course of this training, I will show you so that you can see how they messaged me and how I responded to their message. Then you will learn digital marketing and business venture. All right, Dr. Parombi has already discussed about that. Google Workspace and productivity, where you will learn everything about Google apps, such as Google Sheets, Google Slide, Google Slide, Google Form, Gmail, and many more like that. Then the last one, you will learn process automation using Power Platform, right? Everybody likes automation. And here, you are not using much of coding, right? So those things have been pre-built. You just know how to use it, and then you see several automation, just like bots. And to be able to, participate in this diploma in data science, we have created Google form, right? Which you are going to fill, and I will explain it, carefully. I've seen Mary Okoyemi Mary, something like that. Mary Okoyemi, who has responded to this form. So please, if you are hearing me, Mary, I'm going to delete everything you have put here. So just try to refill it again. So let me just find a way to clear it. How do I clear the responses? Okay, so as you can see, now, if you are Mary and you're on this call, just know that what you have submitted, I've deleted it. I don't just tell me later, oh, I was able to submit it, and now I can't see my name again. Remember, I have deleted it, and you can see it clearly that I've deleted it here. So I want you to understand this form before you start filling it, because at the end of this training, we are going to write a report, a proper report. This is an example of the last cohort report. As you can see, we introduced the program, to the Senate, and all the modules. As you can see, last cohort, we're able to do a spreadsheet like Excel and Google Sheets, add programming, Python, Power BI, and practical AI. We also have LinkedIn and digital marketing. And in this new cohort, we were able to also introduce some new modules, such as this one here, process automation using Power Platform. We also introduced new modules such as Google Workspace productivity. As you can see, we are trying to reintroduce so many things that are new. And I know that the last cohort, they'll be so envy of you people now because they were not introduced to process automation using Power Platform. And that's how life is.
Sorry.
And I'm so happy. Yes, please.
I just wanted to mention something. Apologies to interject.
No
Can
problem.
I go ahead?
Please do. Thank you.
I raised my hand earlier. Maybe you couldn't hear. I want to mention this to the students and cite this example. Sometimes we need to cite this example so that you will be able to understand what is going on. Those of us that are on this platform, some of you know the Vice Chancellor. For her to have entrusted some tasks into the hands of some independent people, it takes a lot of trust and a level of trust. And the Vice Chancellor is keenly monitoring what is going on here. While this call was going on, she has analyzed those of you that have joined. She has looked at the link that I provided there. In fact, she has even sent me a message now. Okay, so now I have a gig for somebody already. All right, so last session, when we presented the results, we shared it with the students. One of the students came and said that she did the capstone project and we did not capture our results. That was very, very rare. So she told me, I even had other people with me in the office that day, that when I completed the results, I scored 100. And now, you people did not give me the result. She did not know that those of us on this call, on this assignment, our brains work like AI. What actually happened is that result she saw is not the overall. There's an overall we saw. So invariably, she did the custom project for a particular module and did not do for another module and was lying. Why I'm saying this is that some of you are already acting smart. I want to beg you not to act smart. Don't think you are smarter than your brain. Don't try to overrun the process or game the process. Tete Mary, please delete the details of Tete Mary. And don't come and tell me lies. Personally, I like people with integrity. If you have done something wrong, better you tell the truth. If you tell me lies, I will make sure that you don't fly. That is, the things that you want to actually get with the lie, it will not go. So please, I'm begging you, don't manipulate the system. Adeola will not be allowed to beg for you when it comes to this stage. Thank you, GBG. Please continue.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Falumbi. And it is true you mentioned Adeola because he was begging for them. And that is why I'm actually taking my time now, right, to explain what we will be judging you with. As you can see, we have this report. This is for last year, and everything in terms of your performances are what you captured here. As you can see, we have the key outcomes for each module, what you're able to accomplish in those modules. We capture everything. And, our training methodology, which kind of platform we are using, to explain everything. We capture it. And how will I call it? The total people that actually register for those modules, we capture this. And your results, right, in those modules, as you can see, we also captured it here. And we have the top best, participant, as you can see. Now, the joy is that for the last cohort, you will see that nursing science, they were not left behind. As you can see, they were also topping. They were topping. They were even performing better than those, participants in software engineering and that of computer science. You can see, I actually love nursing science participant. If you are studying nursing here, can you just say yes? Give yourself an emoji. You can see your people, your senior year, they did very well. And I will be also happy if I can see nursing people also topping this list as well. Now, this is where the problem was last year. I mean, it's not even last year, this year, right? In the second cohort. So you will notice that, as you can see, these people, they have to rerun the course, right? Because of Dr. Farombi, begging on their behalf, when he was presenting this report with the Senate. And he's telling you now that he's not going to beg on behalf of anybody. So it will be good for you to understand everything clearly now before you attempt the form and before you start, participating in those modules. Because if you fail to do the requirement or the mandatory modules, of course, I will not be there when he's presenting the results, with the Senate, and it's only you and your faith. And if you like to rerun it, I think there's no rerun. The VC has said that if you want to be seen her face, right, try to fail this course. Okay. And then we also have overall best student. I think that is one guy from software engineering. Yeah, this is it. As you can see, you see Michael Teminola Favor completed all the 7 projects. Somebody did very well. Let me of this person. Let me see it here. Where is it? Reward, okay. Yeah, that's it. Michael Teminola Favor, right? Perform more than everybody, as you can see. And I think they gave they gave him a reward during the convocation time. Now, for this cohort, right, you'll be filling this form. So this form, I call it a master form. So any module you choose, right, we will use this master form, right, so as to know your name. So that means that you must, write your name clearly. If your name is Kunle, don't just write K-U-L-E. Write it in the full letters. For example, K-U-N-L-E. That is for Kunle. So now, as you can see, read this clearly. What we need is your first name and your last name. And what's your first name? That is the name they are calling you. For example, the full name of Dr. Farombi is Samuel, and his surname is Farombi. He also has a middle name, which is 2B. Are you getting me now? But for now, we are not collecting middle name. So if Dr. Farombi is supposed to fill this form now, what he will fill is Samuel Farombi, not Farombi Samuel. Please note it clearly. If Adeola wants to fill this form now, she will fill it with Adeola Lawal. She also has a middle name called Zainab, but she will not put Zainab here. And she will not start this form with Zainab Lawal. If you do that, you are on your own. The reason why you must put in your correct information is we will be comparing it with your several capstone projects. So if your name is Samuel and you put Farombi there, you will cause us a lot of trouble. And for me, this time, I'm not going to stress myself. If your name is not there, they will judge you at the Senate. So that is why I'm taking my time to explain it now. If you hear me clearly, just give me an emoji or just reply with yes on the chat. For those on YouTube, you can also do the same thing. If you hear me clearly, say yes on the chat or give me an emoji. All right, thank you very much. So this one is your gender. God made them male and female. So you know what to take for the gender. Now, this is your TAU email. So last cohort, right, they don't know their email, and it is not good at all. I was so sad. Your school email, you should know it. For example, my own school email is oezekiel@aims.ac.rw. Your school email must have .tau.edu.ng. So don't be misplaced. I mean, don't, how will I call it? Make sure you capture your email accurately here. If your email is samuel.farombi@tau.edu.ng, just put it there like that. And if you don't know your email, go and meet your IT so that you can put your correct email here. If you put anyhow email here, there will be problem when you are doing your capstone project. And that is where we had a lot of stress in the last cohort. So please, I don't want the same thing to be repeated. If it repeats itself, Tenet will judge you, because I will not write any script to correct anything this time around. Please, if you understand what I'm saying, say yes on the chat, please. Say yes on the chat or give me an emoji. All right, thank you very much. Okay, and this is your department. Okay, computer science, software engineering, data science, microbiology, and all of that. So this is where you will indicate your current level, right, in data science or programming. Okay, all of these are very simple. You should know it. Now, this is another one. So last year, right, we told them in the last course, rather, we told them that there are some modules that are mandatory for everybody. Without this, you will not graduate. Even if you have first class or second class upper, you will not graduate. They thought it was a joke until when something happens to them. You can see here, you can see skipped AI and LinkedIn. You can see skipped LinkedIn, skipped AI. So if you skip the compulsory module, you are not nobody will graduate you. VC will not, your name will not be on the graduating list. Please. So this time around, right, we have the following the compulsory modules. Number one, data analysis in spreadsheets. We will be taking care of Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets. Why are we making it compulsory? I will explain it. Number one, every data must always come in form of spreadsheet, or even if it is a database, it is the CSV data that they will upload into database. Nobody can just write any script and they start taking it to database. No, the data must be in CSV or in other formats such as Packwell or any other format. But at least for the beginners in data science, your data must come in CSV. So that is why we are introducing data analysis in spreadsheets. If you are a nursing student, for example, you will collect data, right? And you must know how to analyze. I have a sister as a doctor now. The reason why they accepted her where she is currently is because of her data analysis skills. The MD just asked her, what else can you do? And she said, well, I'm very good at data analysis. And the man was like, okay, I'm currently doing my MBA. Can you help me analyze my data? And she was like, yes, I can analyze it. Right? She tried her best, and I also assisted her, to complete the project. That's a good skill. So now you'll be doing that in this place too. Then we have generative AI. You cannot count the number of amounts that Microsoft, Google, OpenAI, Tesla, and many of those companies, right, are spending on AI. They call it capital capex, capital expensive amount that they must put, for every innovation. Otherwise, they will not have any growth and there will not be any revenue. And these shareholders want them to give them more money in terms of the share appreciation. So that is why everybody is spending money on capital expenditure. Okay, Dr. Farumbi. Hi, Dr. Farumbi. Yes, please go on. Is it a mistake, Dr. Farumbi? You are muted. Okay. So, generative
Hello.
AI.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello. Yeah, just
Yes.
to make this point, I'm trying to cite some of our amazing students. Last month, we're in December now. Last month, I was on a panel with a group of developers. where we trained over 100 businesswomen in Kwara State about how to use AI to optimize their businesses. Now, these people were randomly selected. I represented my company or one of my company. To my greatest surprise, when we were having the Global Entrepreneurship Week physically, I was surprised that one of the panelists who also took a session is a medical graduate, a medical student, as in a doctor, a freshly baked doctor. She taught AI like, in fact, you would think she's a software engineering person. That is to tell you the power of AI. After that offer, I got an opportunity to be interviewed on a TV program, which will be held very soon online. Just to emphasize and corroborate what GBG has mentioned, don't just face one route or one road like many of our students are currently facing just one aspect. You can combine all of these things together to increase your net worth. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. So we also have LinkedIn optimization. Okay, look at Professor Francisca LinkedIn. Okay, you can see that it is well optimized, right? And we also have other LinkedIns, you know, for example, Dr. Farumbi, let me see that one too. Dr. Farumbi. Okay, somewhere.
Made a mistake in spelling. It has already suggested
Hello.
it for you.
Oh, what is it? F-A what?
ROHUN.
Okay, H-U-N. Okay, as you can see, this is it now. You see it? Well presented. So when somebody wants to offer you a job, right, or you are applying, those are the kind of stuff they will start, you know, looking for. Look at your LinkedIn to know more about you before your interview has time, right? Sometimes you may be asking, how did they even know more about me? How did they know about me? You can see they have dig deep, right, to know who you are. Are you a good candidate for their company? So that is just it. And we have many more. Let me see that of Adiola too. Adiola. In fact, why am I disturbing myself? We have everything here under the instructors on the website. So this is it. You can check their LinkedIn. And you see several certifications, Jira administrator, certified associate, community leader, women in AI. Adiola, you forgot to market your women in AI. You can see fine lady, right? Okay, can you see? She has collected a lot of money. All right, and many things like that you can feature, you know, on your LinkedIn. All right. Then we have digital marketing and business venture, right? Everybody must be an entrepreneur. Salary alone will not help anybody. You can't buy a car for your parents if you are just collecting salary. The only way salary alone is enough is if you are working at the UN or you are working at multinational company. Otherwise, salary alone, in fact, you must also know how to manage businesses, you know, how to invest and many more like that. So this one will teach you more. And we have Google Workspace productivity, how to create a Google form for your research. Everybody will start collecting data now. How you can leverage Google form, you know, to collect data for your dissertation. So will teach you here. Which one again? How to write a professional email and many more. Slide, how to create a presentation slide. Because in your capstone project, you know, your instructors may ask you to use a presentation slide. your capstone project. And if your slide is not beautiful, you will not go anywhere. And you know that the pass mark is 60%. We don't make it 50% because we now have AI. There is an increase in knowledge now. So that means that everybody is expecting a lot from everybody. If you can do a particular task for 2 hours, now everybody is expecting to do it within 10 minutes. There must not be any error. So that is why we are increasing the bar, as you can see, 60%. Okay, not 50%, not 49.99, it's 60. And you must ensure that you score above this. Otherwise, I'm not going to beg for anybody. The same thing with Dr. Palombi, and I know the same thing with Adela too. Of course, Adela cannot even face the VC. So you cannot beg on anybody's behalf. Then after this, right, after the compulsory modules, and they are just 5 in number, they will now have optional modules, such as process automation using Power Platform, right? Power BI, business, data science and machine learning with Python, and data analysis using R programming. So you are free to pick at least 1 year. I've seen a particular guy from nursing science. He did almost everything and he did very well. He performed very well. I wish I have millions of naira. Could have dashed in 1 million naira. Okay, he did very well. And if you don't have the strength like him, don't do all the optional modules. Okay, so just do the one you are capable. You know, the one your strength can accommodate. Okay? But if you have more strength, it's good. But I'm not saying that you should do it all. But if you have more strength, because these are modules that will give you skills for the job of the future. I remember when I was in school, in my department, when I was in 300 level, I was the only one that did math 301. That is abstract mathematics. I was the only one in my department out of more than 250 students at that time. And glory be to God. Thank God I did that course. When I was doing my MSc, you know, my MSc is mathematical sciences. I did physics. I did many physics. I did a lot of abstract mathematics. And I studied statistics in Nigeria. So imagine if I don't do that abstract mathematics, I don't know how my life will be. So, you know, Power Automation is there for you. Power BI is there. Make sure you do at least one, please. Then we also have all these questions that you need to do, and we want to know more about you. So tell us more about you so that we can know who you are and to know how to assist you. So this is the form that you will all fill, right, to be able to participate in diploma in data science. Just like the VC presented it yesterday, you could see that those people that did, you know, those modules, right? You can see they listed those modules on their transcript. So that is just the beauty of you doing what you ought to do. All right. What else? So I'm going to make it open now so that everybody can. If you have filled it before, remember I have cleared all your responses. You can see we have 0 responses. And I don't want to hear that, oh, I did it before. I didn't know when you were saying that we have to fill it again. This video is being recorded, and I know that it has recorded my voice. So that is it. So Dr. Parombi, over to you, sir.
Very much. Thank you so much. So I think we should give. This is serious. Just a moment. Please attend to question and answer. I need to respond to the VC immediately. She's asking me some questions on another project. Thank you.
Over to you all now. Please, if you have any question about this training, you know, you are free So just unmute yourself. And for those people on YouTube, you can reply, reply your question on the chat, or send your question on the chat. Please, the link to the forms are okay. Let me send you the link to the form again. The link to the form is actually on the website. So just go to the website, you will see it here under this announcement. So you can easily get it here. Because we want you to know how to navigate this website. This website was built for everybody, right? So let me send it on the group. Okay, it's already on the group already. This is the link. This is the link to the website. Okay, and it contains, okay, the registration link as well. Okay. Okay, and it features the registration link as well. For those on YouTube, I'm going to send it to you as well. Okay, so if you have any question, please, you are free to ask it. Another thing is, as a graduating student, you must be bold and confident, right? You must be able to ask questions. You must be able to ask a question. Okay, don't be like an average Nigerian that don't know how to ask question. Please ask question now. Sometimes it's not clear to you. You are free to ask it now.
I noticed that a lot of students have dropped off this call. How many students are currently on the YouTube, please?
They are 49, and we are 45 here, making
90.
what? That is making 90.
So it means that many of them have left. So it's a good time to take attendance.
Yes,
I
it's a good time.
know why. I don't know why they've not stayed to the end. Nobody came to me to give me any.
Okay, any question from anyone? Another thing is, if you don't ask question, right, when we enter the main training, we'll be grading you by your participation and how you are so active in the class. If you are not active in the class, remember that you may not score up to the 60% that is expected of you. So we have the capstone project, we have the activity grading as well. So, and I'm taking my activity grading right now. So that's just it. Thank you very much.
If you cannot ask a question, you can drop it in the chat. And asking question will not make us use anything against you. Just ask a question and that's all. We also need to give a deadline for this registration. We'll give a 24-hour period. By this time tomorrow, let's say 4 p.m., we're going to close the we're going to close the registration, but we want to ensure that everyone has registered and following the guideline. We have taken our time to guide you through the form so that you can fill and supply the correct information. So if there are no questions, I think it's a good time for us to round off so that we can catch up with other things that are lined up for today.
Yeah. So you can also see
I cannot see the
see
registration form on the website. Can you teach us how to access the form? That's the first thing on the website. That's the first thing there. Once you click on it, it's ticked on the page.
So as you can see, here is it. So once you are on this website, you will see this banner. Okay, just click this place. You can apply for the module that suits your career or interest. Yeah, so just click it. Once you click it, it will take you to this Google form. And now you can see all your registration here in real time. Okay. So that is the beauty of spreadsheet, as you can see. As you are entering your data, we are getting everything here. So if you are the one that they gave you this task, this is how your boss will promote you, because you are collecting data on the feed. They don't need to wait for anybody. They can see the result as the respondents are filling it, as you can see.
GBG, I think we can round off the call. Thank you. Everybody should have seen the form now. Have you seen? If you have seen, can we put our name in capital letter? Fill your name is in sentence case. You see, when you are filling form, I said GC. VC mentioned yesterday that when you use capital letter, you are shouting. Sentence case is the best when you are filling a form. Sentence case means capital letter of your first name, capital letter of, the first letter of your name. For example, my name is Samuel. I'll say capital letter S, small letter A, small letter M, small letter U, small letter E, small letter L. When I want to fill my last name, which is also my surname, is capital letter F. Every other one is small letter. I think that's fine. Please ask more questions if you do. In the next 1 minute, we round off.
Now, there's a problem in when you are entering your data. Now, look at it now. So, under the department, we have, two physiotherapy, as you can see. Physiotherapy in two forms. It's supposed to be one. But because somebody has maybe put an extra space or something, but it's not a problem. We'll find a way to clean it for you. All right.
Next time, we are going to preload those departments.
Yes. So, and now to clean it is very simple. I think it's just a space problem. So just come over to the and click on data, and you see data cleanup, and you remove the white space. Okay, you can see we have about 7 white spaces. So now you can see that it has disappeared. All right. So Tofalombi, the last time you said that we should do the registration in real time so that we can just take it once and for all.
Yes, but now in real time, we have over 40 students here, and we have only how many responses? Only 10 responses. So
only 10 responses.
We cannot continue. Let's give them 24 hours to respond. We can't continue to wait. We have another assignment at the career center coming up soon. VC also has given me a task for me to do it now. So
no problem.
Let's trust that they would respond. Since there are no more questions, we can get to the call.
Let's yes. So, optional mode. Okay. Should I end the call for everybody?
Somebody says invalid TAU email address after filling in my TAU email address. What's the TAU email address?
You have that because we have put validation. So this guy will only take TAU email. You can see the validation. It must contain at tau.edu.ng. And you could see your friends. They were able to fill it. You can see if you use the right email, it will take it. Daniel, please look at what you posted here and try to correct it. And I know that most people at that last call, they were making mistake in PTP, MSC, all those things. So please, this time around, if you don't enter the right email, I will not struggle with you. All your capstone project will be automatically 0, and you are going to face it by yourself. So make sure you have your real email. Because if you are applying for UN job and they ask you for your email, if you put nonsense email there, you cannot go to their database and change it by yourself. Okay, so that's just it. So this time around, we are going to be so strict, right, in the way you are entering your data. The compulsory module is not selecting. You are correct, it's not selecting, but we are asking you to agree by indicating yes. You can see, do you understand and agree to this requirement of the compulsory module? So here you just pick yes, that's all. Once you pick yes, we know that you understood everything we said. So during the capstone project, if you fail to do the requirement, the mandatory module, then just know that you have automatically failed it, and you will be facing the sending by yourself. So do you have any question on YouTube? Okay. So I
Do we
cannot
have
use
any
my
other
normal
question?
Yes,
Do we
we
have
have
any
question.
question? You can't use
Yes,
your
we have question.
Gmail. How
So
can
I
you
cannot
use
use
Gmail?
my
We said TAU email. That's what we
can I
said
use my
now. Student,
can I use my number
student,
can I use my can I use my normal
TAU.
Gmail? You can see your student Dr. Falonwe, he doesn't know his school email.
Is there any question you want to ask? Ask now. Mr. Joshua will not accept any question you are asking him in his DM. This show is a show of GBG, Mr. Ezekiel. So don't come to us in our DM and say you are not able to fill the form.
Another thing, thank you, Dr. Falonwe, for saying it. So we have a student module relationship officer. Her name is Joy. So the only person you can be facing is Joy and Joshua. Please, no personal DM. If you need my attention, just tag me. If I'm able to answer your question, you are fine. Otherwise, you're on your own. So just go and meet Mr. Joshua and Mrs. Joy. Thank you very much. So Dr. Falonwe is your lecturer. Dr. Falonwe is your lecturer. You can go and meet him. But me, please. You cannot run away from me. But me, no personal DM on my WhatsApp, please. If you DM me, I will notice your name. So it is -10 in your capstone project. Okay, thank you very much. Last cohort, they showed me Shege. Those students, they showed me Shege last cohort. But this time around, please don't show me Shege. I beg you in the name of God. I know you will all be very well. So we have 2 I call them relationship officers, Mr. Joshua and Mrs. Joy. Okay, I will introduce Joy on the WhatsApp group so that you know her, and you can, if you have any query concerning anything that is not clear to you, you can go and meet her and or meet your Joshua there. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
I think we're
can
okay.
end the call now. We can end the call now.
Okay.
Let's end it.
For those of you, for those on YouTube, thank you very much. We are done, with this orientation training. So I'm going to stop the YouTube now.
Attendance.
Okay.
Attendance. Attendance. Joshua will post the attendance now. Let them fill the attendance.
Me, I've closed the YouTube. So I should open it again.
Yes.
Okay, let me open it again.
Just drop it on the call. We'll drop it on the call now, and we allow 5 minutes for the attendance. After 5 minutes, the attendance will be off.
Oh, good. YouTube is still on. Thank God. I thought I closed it.
Okay. Okay. So Joshua, please drop the attendance now.
All right.
So officially by GBG, when it is 4:10, you can close this call.
Close.
And,
okay.
And then when it is 4:10, Joshua, please stop accepting responses on the phone. Thank you, everyone. Have a very good evening.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Let me see the link to the form. Okay, let me try it as well. So the link is working. So don't say the link is not working. So for those on YouTube, I'm going to send it to you now. So, Mr. Joshua, remember, I just said that no personal DM. Now I can see people telling me they are entering my DM now. So, but I think there's no on YouTube. There's no what do you call it now? So it will not see it as a link.
Oh, I think probably because they can just copy and paste on their browser. If you can hear me,
Okay.
Copy and paste on your browser.
It doesn't even allow anybody to copy any text.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. What I will do is I will do a short URL so that they can see it on the link here, and then from there they can just put on their browser. So let me do a short URL and I will set my screen now. That's the only way we can. Let me call it TAU 22 so that it will be easier for them to type. Okay, that accepted it. Let me put it on my PowerPoint before they start saying that they did not see it. Okay, so I will share my screen now. All right, so let me share my screen. So we are giving you just 5 minutes to fill this form. Okay. So I think the form is up now. So for those on YouTube, I created this one for you that you can see the form. Just visit this link. All right. I believe you can all see it now. Okay. Okay. Okay, that is the link. The link is up now. So bit.ly/TAU-22. Okay. So that will give you access to the form and you fill it, and then we can close the meeting. That's your attendance. bit.ly/TAU-22. So I was asked, please, can you extend the time for the attendance for us here on YouTube? So Mr. Joshua, what should we do?
Okay, we can give them about 2 minutes more.
Okay. Okay. So please take your time now and fill the form. And don't forget to also fill the registration form for the diploma in data science. If you forget it and I close the form, please don't beg me. Oh, don't beg me, please. I don't want you to beg me. That is why I'm telling you now. Okay, we have just 33 people out of many people now. So of course it's closing tomorrow. So just take your time to fill it. Don't forget to fill your correct name and fill your email. Please, it's very these 3 columns are very important. Your first name, your last name, and your email. If it is MSc and you put MCN there, it will cause trouble for you during Capstone project and your score will be 0 because there's no way we'll be able to merge your scores, when you have different emails. So that is why we are trying to capture the correct email now. Please don't forget it. And if you notice that you have entered wrong information, the form allows you to edit it again. So please don't forget it. Okay, Mr. Joshua, I think we are done. Is that okay now? Is everything fine?
Yes. I think we can close the.
We can close it now, right? Okay,
Yes, thank you.
let's close it.
Thank
Let's
you very
close
much
it.
for your time, sir.
Okay, let me close the YouTube first. So for those on YouTube, thank you very much for attending this orientation program, and I believe you enjoy it. Please don't forget to fill the 2 forms. The attendance sheet is very important for you. and then the diploma in data science registration form too is also very important. Please fill it and have a wonderful day. Make sure you enjoy yourself and enjoy your class, the remaining class or classes. Thank you very much. Bye.